Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to try to clean out this interior. If you watched the first video, the interior is a mess. So we're going to try to do our best to get this thing cleaned up as much as we can. Not totally sure if all these stains are going to come out or not. Just a quick note, I got some LED lighting in here, so if you got some blinking here on the screen, I apologize for that. I guess it doesn't work well with the camera. So anyway, moving ahead, if you didn't watch the first video, you know, here's the mess we're dealing with. Here's the driver's seat here, just destroyed. The carpet's destroyed. The door cards are pretty much dirty as well. So everything's dirty, even in the center console's real dirty. I'm not sure if the camera will pick it up or not. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove everything, put it out in the driveway in the sun, and get working on this. I don't think there's any way for me to actually clean this correctly inside the car, especially the floor. So over here on the passenger side, there's a huge mess. So it looks like we're going to have to try to use the pressure washer on this one. So anyway, I got a little bit of a head start getting out those front kick panels out. And I got some other work here doing with the steering wheel. And we're also going to remove this panel here, because once I remove it, it's a mess under there too. Like I said, if you didn't watch the first video, this car did have a stink to it. It looked like somebody did smoke in it, maybe cigarettes and other stuff. So it's just gross. I just want to get this interior into shape where I feel comfortable actually sitting in it without catching anything. So the back seat as well, I already took out the bottom portion, and we're going to remove the back portion and all the seat belts and get it cleaned up. So to start off, I'm going to start off with the front seats. We're going to take these seats out. Alright, so here's a pretty good example why I'm removing the seats. If you can tell here, hey, I got some money. It's just, the carpet's just real dirty. I'm hoping the camera picks it up. It's really gross. You know, I hope you guys don't do this to your car. Okay, so this is what I got here. I got all the interior out here on the driveway, and yeah, it's in bad shape, unfortunately. I'm gonna clean this up the best I can, that way, so every time I get in the car, it doesn't feel like I'm catching some type of virus. We'll get this cleaned up pretty good. We're gonna have to do something with these seats down the road because, you know, all the leather up here and down here is just cracking. All the piping is all cracked, and then the suede, you know, it's already kind of worn. And I know you can get a razor and kind of shave these down. I've done that before, but it's just not going to work for this car. The carpet is really bad, and I can't really find another carpet. If I can get a new one, I would order it, but no chance of that. I've looked everywhere. I can't find nothing. So it's going to take quite a bit of cleaning. The center console here is a mess. I'm going to have to clean it up fairly well. It looks years and years of junk that got stored in there, never cleaned. Here's the passenger seat. It's just as bad. It's just not good, guys, but we'll do what we can for now. Here's the back seat. Doesn't look too good either. The bottom of it doesn't look good. The piping's cracking. A lot of wear. Someone actually sat in the back seat of this car. Weird. Again, piping on that side. And there's other issues. I mean, the back is not too bad, but anyway, I'm gonna have to do something about this. If I can clean up this carpet, I have a plan to, you know, as long as I can get in somewhat decent shape, I got a plan that we can kind of hide it in a way. But I thought about actually dyeing it, but that's not really a good solution either. It only lasts so long. So let me show you what you're going to do. I'm going to create a contraption here that I use for cleaning. What I like to use on all plastic pieces, you got your magic erasers that I'm going to use. With LA's Totally Awesome, you can get it at the dollar store because it is awesome. Got the carpet cleaner from them too, just in case, and a brush just in case. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make a quick solution. It's somewhat of an empty bottle, I guess I can use. Alright, hopefully I can do this one-handed. What I'm going to use is some OxyClean, the powder form, some dish soap, preferably something really good that actually does cut through grease, and some rubbing alcohol here. We're going to mix this all together with some water, and that's going to be our cleaning solution for the seats and the carpet. What I like to do is start with Oxy. And it doesn't have to be too much, just, you know, half a scoop or whatever this is. That should do it. I have a feeling I'm going to be mixing multiple bottles on this one. And then I'm not going to remeasure this out, but I'm going to pour some rubbing alcohol all over the car. But in this bottle, I put a good amount in there. It should work, or it's good enough. And then the dish soap. That might help. That should do it too. So you can tell here at the bottom it's really not that much. The rest is all going to be water. Alright, we're set there. I'm just going to give it a shake just to mix it in all that Oxy. Mix it all together. So the idea is, for the carpet, I'm just going to spray it down and let it pre-soak. Alright guys, so I got this thing soaking for about 30 minutes. It's pretty gross. You can tell the streams of brown and, I don't know, lava or whatever it is there. And then, of course, that down my driveway, so it's pretty gross. So we're going to spray this off, high pressure spray, and see what we get. What do you guys think? You think it's going to come clean, or we're going to have issues? Guess we'll find out. Alright, so I got the carpet sprayed down, and I'm not going to lie, the first pass went fairly good. It removed some material, but I went ahead and sprayed it down with the solution I created and left it to soak overnight. And in the morning, I got up and power washed it one more time. So I'll show those results at the end of the video here. Right now it's on the sun, drying up. So now I want to tackle the driver's seat with the same solution. Of course, my Magic Erase sponge and a shop vac. So we'll see what we can remove from here. I want to avoid actually scrubbing this material because it's suede. You can't really scrub this without completely destroying it. So see what we get here. I'm going to start off doing just a section at a time. Alright, so I'm going to continue to do the rest of the chair off camera here, but you know, we'll find out the results here in about a snap of a finger. Alright, so here it is. Everything's been cleaned up the best I possibly can get it. It took several tries to get some of these stains out. If I go any further, I fully damage any of the material on the seat. So in this instance, it looks like I'm going to have to redo these seats. Some of the material is really stiff on it and it's cracking, of course. Yes, I can repair it, but at this point I was more leaning toward changing the color of the seats anyway, just because there's just way too much tan color inside this interior to fit what I'm looking for. So let me give you a quick close-up here and show you how everything cleaned up. Alright, so the most important thing I wanted to do was actually get this carpet clean. And the solution and the cleaning, I didn't scrub this. Turned out pretty well. Here's the driver's side here, and working our way to the back seat here. But the big main issue of this carpet was the passenger floor. You remember there was a big old black spot here that has been all taken off. You know, so that it actually turned out really well. The carpet shines again in the sun like it should. So it's fairly clean. Doesn't stink either. You know, this was one of those big things I wanted to take care of because I couldn't find carpet anywhere. So it's fairly clean. Another thing too was the driver's seat. I wanted to be able to sit on this temporarily. That came out fairly clean. The only problem is it did shed quite a bit. So I'm going to come in here and try to shave this as much as I possibly can. You can kind of see here what the material does. Then we got this cigarette burn hole here, which is not cool. But all the cracking from here, you can tell it's really stiff. It's not comfortable. And yes, there's kits and stuff where you can actually repair all this. You can actually find YouTube videos on this, but I'm not going to do that. So you remember the passenger seat? It had two rings here. It looked like someone blew out their O-ring twice here. That stain's completely gone, but this one again, real stiff here. So we're gonna have to change these out, unfortunately. And then we got some cracking going on here. So all the panels have been fully cleaned by hand. So all these are perfectly clean, including the center stacks, which was quite a bit of a mess. That center portion there, I have it off to the side. We're going to do something custom with that, so stay tuned for that. And let me show you the condition of the inside of the car. It's pretty torn up, but it's just the first step. So these door panels, I just left them on for now. They need to be cleaned too and customized. We're going to change the color of this bezel for the window switch. Since we're going to change out the seats later time, I'm going to have to switch this material out as well. You see the interior is fully gutted out. I still need to come through here and clean up the flooring. On here, it's fairly, the back seat's fairly dirty. The front's not too bad. I already cleaned that out pretty well, but I'm going to spray and touch every surface of this car. So another thing too is the rear deck. We're going to change out the speakers and all that good stuff, and then also change the color of the padding here. So I'm probably going to change that to black. So there's quite a few things we need to do here. I need to figure out the power locks on all the doors besides the driver door. For some reason I can't get them to lock correctly. There's just like not enough power or something. If I'm still trying to figure out what's causing it. I'm hoping it's not all the actuators on all the doors that's doing it, but I'm still testing those out. If anyone has come to that issue, leave some comments below. Maybe it'll give me a hint of what I should be looking at. So anyway, got quite a bit to go. I still need to take out the headliner and clean that. Since someone smoked in this car, smoke rises, so pretty sure that headliner has something to do with some of the smell in the car. But it's getting better. I mean, we cleaned out the interior and well, clean out the seats and clean out the rugs and stuff. So it'll get better over time. So anyway, stay tuned. Quite a bit more to come. We're going to spend quite a bit of time on the interior, including upgrading everything here in the center console to make it fit. I'm going to repair that steering wheel, refinish it. That center stack there with the AC controls and stuff, I think we're going to do something different, so stay tuned for that. In the meantime, thanks for watching, and stay tuned to the next one.